Hey, 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 what's going on? This is Disclosures Are Prerequisites. And it's been a long week. My name is Hugh Hanks, and this is a special edition of an episode. I wasn't supposed to actually start my disclosures are prerequisites for the new year till next week, but it's been a long week, and I wanted to just talk to the people. And I felt like today was the perfect time to talk to the people because most people, their weeks are done right now. My week was done. So I think we have time to sit, relax, and converse. And first off, I want to give my condolences to the that police officer that was killed on Wednesday. He suffered I think it was like blunt force trauma to the head with the fire extinguisher. So I just want to give my condolences out to him and his family and his co-workers and anyone that knew him. That's sad, unfortunate, but let me just tilt my glass to him. I respect the work that he's done. So today I want us all to take sips here and there. I want us all to talk. I want us all to be together. But in order to be together and talk, we have to actually discuss what happened, and then we can move forward from that. Because we can't just jump over that and lead forward. It's just like any type of argument in a relationship. If you just if you just walk away, it's unresolved. The best way to move forward, get over it, is to address it right then and there. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Um, I'm only gonna talk about it for a little bit, but I've been posting the last few days, and I had to because it was bothering me. It was on my chest, and 2 days later, it was still on my chest, and I was still posting. So I figured that today was a day that I need to do a little bit more, reach out, tell people how I feel, ask people how they feel. And I just realized that I didn't send out invites like I wanted to because this is my first time doing like a Facebook Live. So when I did it through Instagram thinking that it was going to automatically send to Facebook, but it didn't. I didn't realize it till like maybe a half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. So we lost a little bit of an audience, and my wife was unable to do this with me as well. But moving forward, I think it's time for us to talk a little bit about what happened, and then move forward, take a sip, be together, love one another, because at the end of the day, we are all God's children. We are all neighbors, and we were born with some hearts to love. So my week, like I said on my Facebook Live, or Instagram Live, my week started off on a real high. My my buddy on Monday, my buddy, he was having a gender reveal via FaceTime FaceTime Live or Facebook Live and via Zoom. And it was it was something else because this is his first time having a boy. He was 0 for 2. I know what that feels like. I was 0 for 2. And he had a gender reveal on Monday. So we started off on a high. And then during the gender reveal, he got down on one knee and engaged and proposed. So we were really high on Monday, which led us to Tuesday. Tuesday was the runoff election in Georgia. So that was a long day, long night. It was very well anticipated. But then it led us into Wednesday, which was doomsday, which led us into Wednesday when they were supposed to certify the electoral college and the electorates and at the Capitol. So, we all thought that something may go down, but we didn't realize that was going to go down. And when that went down, that really touched my heart, touched millions of people's hearts and souls because they got to witness the Capitol being just, it was like a third world country. People just running through it at will, taking pictures, doing things that I didn't think I was ever going to see in my lifetime. And it made me immediately start thinking about, wow, if these people were black, it would be totally different. And then it led me to think about my children. Like, my children have lived a sheltered life. And that's because I wanted them to live a little bit differently than I did. I wanted them to have more. I wanted them to be more. I didn't want them to go through the things that I went through. And me being my complexion, I'm darker than my children. So I've had it 100 times worse than they'll ever have it. And I'm proud that they won't see the things or endure the things that I endure. And I was telling my daughter a long time ago, and then again today, that when I first was in kindergarten, that kids were calling me Hershey. As a kindergartner, you're like, why, people don't like me. And then as the years went by, the names just got a little bit worse. So then fast forward to Wednesday and we see those events, it had me thinking about all those things that I endured leading up to Wednesday and how it still exists out there, how everything's still systemic. And when you think about how the Constitution and when the Constitution was made and who the Constitution was made by and what time period it was made during slavery, and the education system was made during segregation. When you think about all those different things, you start thinking about, wow, the odds were against me and I've come this far. So I am humbled, but things are a lot harder than they need to be. And when I did see, when I grew up, and I'm a history buff, when I grew up, I was always told that you do not disrespect your nation, you do not disrespect the capital, you do not disrespect the flag. So when people started getting passes for defacing the flag and putting someone's name on a flag, I knew that it was going to just be sycophants out there. I knew that we were going to be in in the troubled times. It's a ticking time bomb because people are patriotic, but people that deface the flag, deface the Constitution, deface buildings, start fires, riots, That's not a patriotic thing right there. Those aren't patriotic people. I don't care if you are a Republican, a Democrat, independent. When things like that happen and things like that occur, that is not patriotic. You're not representing your country, you're not representing your family. You're doing the exact opposite. But I have never ever seen anything like yesterday. And the whole world was watching and they saw how easily it was just to get into that Capitol building. That was terrifying because we already know that people, Russians or whatever, they like to hide in plain sight. You know, they can just disguise themselves and just go in there and do worse than what happened yesterday. You know, I the last number I saw was like 4 or 5 deaths yesterday that didn't need to occur. And and I saw some unequal I saw some things that were just unequal from what happened over the summer. I saw National Guards lined up in the summer for the the Black Lives Matter movement. I seen the innocent people that were peaceful protesting get ran over by law enforcement and the military. Yeah, I did see people rioting and looting, but like I said in summertime, those people are separate from the movement. That was their intent to go out there and do those types of things. They weren't part of the movement. They were there to cause cause harm, cause problems, and that's unpatriotic to me. And I called it out at that time. And other people were calling it out at that time as well. But when this time came, they didn't say a word. So that lead me to think that it was deeper than just rioting and looting. It was deeper than that. It was a prejudice that they hold dear. And some of these people, they have higher positions. So if they have prejudice, and they showcase that on the streets, imagine what they do at their work when they're hiring people or choosing not to hire people. That's systemic. It's not just with the prison system. It's not just with education. It's not just at the workplace. It's everywhere. It's ingrained in the fabric of America. And that's why I felt obligated to do this and to speak up and not just sit back. Sitting back, you become the problem. You endure it. You you do the opposite of fixing that. So I feel like I something came over me and something told me that I have to do this. And that's why I'm doing it. All right. So I just want you guys to understand where I was coming from and where everyone else was coming from when they saw what happened on Wednesday and they saw that their friends that were vocal back in May, June, July, that were vocal then and talking about rioting and looting, they were quiet on Wednesday or they were defending what happened or they were coming up with some type of crazy conspiracy theory, which is stupid to me. Like, what happened to facts? And then they say that conspiracy theories aren't really conspiracy theories because this is what they say. Because you don't, they say that the media is covering the facts. They don't want to hear the facts. They, and that's the reason why the judges in the lawsuits that Trump put forward, that they're not even seeing the case because of the facts. There aren't any facts. So they just get thrown away. And that's what we should do with the conspiracy theories. When people start saying dumb things like that, we shouldn't even give them the time of day. But we have. So now they have a lane. So conspiracies are reaching more people, which is dangerous to the democracy itself. We have to fix that. And I'm hoping to fix that today. All right. I'm off that right now. So I just want everyone to take a sip with me and vow and take an oath with me to be better. Because if we're not better and if we're not being inclusive, then we are driving people further and further away. And then when they're so far away, there's no coming back. Right now, we have a chance to bring people a little bit closer so we have a chance to reach them. There has been a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years of people not being able to talk to one another about politics, which which is dangerous in itself because then people start going the other way and just talking like-minded individuals on both sides. And then when you guys do finally have a conversation, it's not a conversation, it's an argument. And then when it's an argument, feelings get involved. And when your feelings get hurt, you're not being heard. But at the end of the day, we are 99% similar, no matter what you look like, no matter your skin color, your ethnicity, your sexual orientation, your gender, no matter what, we are 99% similar. And that right there is what we should really concentrate and focus on. That 99%, not that 1%. Or we shouldn't even let that 1% get further than that 1%. Because at the end of the day, we want the same things. We want to provide for our family. We want a decent wage. We want to do right. We want to have a nest egg when it's later in our careers. We don't want to struggle. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for taking a sip with me. And next week, I'm hoping that I am able to talk about disclosures are prerequisites. And I have a merchandise line. If you read the toggle on the bottom, I have a merchant band's website coming soon. It was supposed to come today, but I was a little busy, but it should be here by Monday, Tuesday. I'll let you guys know. And I'll start doing these podcasts more often. I'll do Facebook Live more often. I'll let you guys know I'm a real estate agent with Next Home. Let you know that I'm a Syracuse City School District teacher. Let you know that I sell merchandise, merchant bands. Let you guys know on my way to be a mortgage loan originator. Let you guys know whatever you need, I can do it. Counseling background, whatever you need. But right now, I'm just trying to bring people together because I think it's the most important thing that we're. Well, thank you for your time, and I hope that you guys raise your glass right now and sip for me and be better tomorrow. Let's take that oath that we will be better, we will be inclusive and bring people together, and we won't be the problem, and we will recognize that there is a problem, but we don't want to be the problem. All right. Thank you. Have a good night.